first, and then after that, the week after that, there's going to be 3 double headers that week alone. And then we're going to have a softball game in there. We're going to have 7 games in just over 4.5 days. So it's going to be pretty crazy here. So stay tuned to KDWA. We'll have more on that, too, as we move along here throughout the season here, too. But Hastings and Mahtomedi set to meet up here in just a little bit. And we will have more here in just a moment. Mahtomedi is Navy, we'll say, as we were setting up our scoreboard. Zach, kind enough to set her back up again. Yeah, we're going to have to figure out how to make sure we get maybe I'm doing a setting wrong to make sure it fires at 4. I don't know, but we're going to get better at it, folks, as we continue to do this stuff. So we will take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have your first pitch. Mahtomedi and Hastings. Raiders will bat first here in Mahtomedi. Rain coming down on KDWA.
Midstate Plumbing and Heating and Air. Hastings is here for all of your service needs, whether it's residential or commercial. They're experienced in full-service plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, and a reputation for getting the job done on time. If you're remodeling or upgrading your furnace or in need of a new center, they have you covered. Call Midstate Plumbing, Heating, and Air today at
Happy Friday, everybody. We're back here on KDWA and also on our video stream as well, KDWA.com. You might want to check that out. Nick Tuckner here. Lily Anderson also here, putting the finishing touches on our early part of our pregame show, because we're going to have our final portion here jammed in with lineups and everything else here, as we're going to have this game coming up here between Mahtomedi and Hastings up here at Mahtomedi High School in the rain. And it'll be fun, though. I mean, these two teams, let's be honest, I mean, Mahtomedi's owned this series between these two teams. So for the Raiders coming out here tonight, they know that they got to come out, play their best, and we've said that time in and time out. It sounds like it could be so, cliche, right? But really, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes with these two teams. You just got to be better than Mahtomedi, and sometimes it's just a little harder than you might think, because these teams here tonight, both of them, want to get back up into the swing of things when it comes to the conference and also in the state. And the Raiders would love to get back there. We haven't been there since the late 2000s. So we'll take a break, come back with more. First pitch next on KDWA. Back live on KDWA, also online on video at KDWA.com. Glad you're with us on a Friday afternoon baseball. A little misty, a little not so fun for baseball, I suppose, for the kids, but they're still going to play, and that's all that matters here right now. As we bring you live baseball here on KDWA, Nick Tucker here, Lily Anderson on camera work, and we will have our game coming up here. I already got ink running everywhere. Jackson Schaefer, Devin Peterson, Simon Hedin, Jake Sandquist, Ben Teglin, Connor Stoffel, Eddie Piney, Nicholas Obinger. He'll DH today for Jeremiah Schumacher, the pitcher. Nate Demlow, the left fielder. That's Raiders 1 through 9, 0-1 in the season. And they're going to face the pitcher, Johnny DeVore, who's going to go here today. Johnny DeVore wears the number 25, tall right-hander. So here we go. Long lineage of DeVore kids that have come back and played in this program. As this pitch, that's going to miss, I believe. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, just underway. First pitch of the game here. And the first pitch at 4:18. Raining, 48 degrees. 2-0 the count here to leadoff man Jackson Schaefer. He'll take a pitch on the inner half. That's a strike. 2-1. Schaefer, right-handed batter. Reached with a double in the first game. This one fouled back. Raiders lost 4-3. Errors hurt. No doubt about that. The errors cost Hastings. DeVore, the tall righty, in the white and navy blue, the pitch. That's hit hard into center field. That's going to be in there for at least a single. Kind of having to reroute himself and trying to get that ball out there in center field was Luke Laughlin. So Schaefer, leadoff single. That'll bring up Devin Peterson. Left-handed hitter. Here's a set by DeVore. The pitch. Fastball outer half for a strike. Simon Hedin on deck. Raiders bat here in the Top of the first on the road. Throw back to first base. Schaefer in safely. Newbeck over at first. Of course, we remember him from baseball. He was big, heavy hitting defenseman / forward. Could kind of play a little bit everywhere on the field for Mahtomedi. On the ice, I should say. Same with on the field here, playing first. Also does some pitching. He threw yesterday against Hill Murray. 14-1 victory. Fouled back on a bunt. Score kind of surprising, but not really, just because you look at Mahtomedi, they can put 14 up on anybody any day. We know how good they are at the plate and have been for so many years. But the one on the other side, I mean, Newbeck really shut him down. Runner at first, Schaefer. He'll get his lead away a little bit there from first base. A little more now as Newbeck holds him on. Set by DeVore. Pitch. Foul back off the cap of the helmet there. And on a play, Peterson battling. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hedin waiting patiently. Right-hander. DeVore pauses, throws over to first. Back safely again, Schaefer. Long pause again here for the right-hander. As Johnny DeVore deals a little high. That's a good call. Those were called strikes on Wednesday. So the Raiders having to kind of readjust to what this particular home plate umpire likes to call. 2-2. Pause, pitch. Fouled back. That one's got water tower on it. Back into deer country up here in Mahtomedi. We're right up against the woods here in Mahtomedi, and the woods leads up into some pretty nice houses here behind us, about 200 yards. They won't get baseballs in their yards because of all the giant trees we have here down the third base line. Here's the pitch. That's called strike 3. Good pitch, outer half. Peterson down looking. 1 away. Down the first base line, if you've never been here before, it's their football, lacrosse field, track and field, you know, all that stuff. Down the first base line from home plate all the way down the right field line. Ticket booth hanging out down there in right field for football and lacrosse games. Kind of a cool spot tucked back in here. Runner goes. Pitch is taken for a strike. Throw to second base, not in time. And it goes off a couple mitts there and gives Schaefer a stolen base. One strike to Hedin, runner in scoring position with 1 away. The pitch. That's up and away too. 2-0. The pitch here is called a strike. Fastball in, 1-2. He even got, check that out, Lil. There's a guy up there who's in the bleachers of the football field in the road team. He's up there sitting or standing and watching the game. That's a little. Oh, Simon blasted into right field. That's a base hit. You got a speedy Schaefer around third. He's going to try to score. The throw to the plate, cut off. Newbeck has him at the plate, and he's out. Trying to run him over, too, and now there's going to be a discussion, and Schaefer might be kicked out of the game. He's out at home. Now, you're supposed to avoid contact. Coach Gary has a legitimate right to gripe. You cannot run the catcher over in high school baseball. So we're going to see what happens here. Yep, I'm not really sure if they're going to end up, if there's any disciplinary action here, if you will. Okay, Coach Gary's talking with the home plate umpire. Sandquist due to come up. He's going to come talk with Coach Pagel as Hedin is over at first base having a little discussion with fellow hockey player and Tony Newbeck. So, discussion here, and Coach Gary's not very happy because, like I said, fans, if you collide with the catcher on purpose, that is an ejection. Usually. That, yeah, he is still not. Oh, my. The coach is having words? Okay. Well, it's getting a little bit hairy now, folks. Now we might have to watch for maybe some bean balls now. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be shocked to see somebody maybe have something like that happen, and I'm not going to be shocked if it does, folks. I mean, not encouraging it, but, that's kind of how pitchers take some of that into their own hands sometimes. And Sandquist here now hoping to get a big base hit. Pitch is a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here. The pitch. High. 2-1. No score. Top of the first. Runner at first with 2 outs. Throwback, got him. No, they're going to say he is safe. Oh, boy, that sweep tag was very close. You fans could see that even through the fence over there. 2-1. The pitch is low. 3-1. 2 outs. Hedin at first. Raiders had an opportunity to score, but great relay from short to first, or I should say from center to first to home. Bouncer to short. Easy flip to second for the force, and that'll do it. A fielder's choice will end the half inning of play. Sandquist calling it FC in your book. Flip 6-4. Raiders get no runs, 2 hits. No errors, 1 left on here after the top half of inning number 1. We'll go on to this bottom of the first coming up right after this. No score on KDWA AM and FM. Back live on KDWA. Glad you're with us. Nick Tucker, Lily Anderson on camera, all the camera work anyway, for the website, KDWA.com. Check it out. We're keeping dry. That's the good news. We have an 0-1 count, first pitch from Jerry Schumacher this year. Now here's a pop-up center field. Peterson over for a peek. He's there, and he makes the catch. Raiders batted 4 in the first. Couldn't score. Matamidi 1 up, 1 down. I like this pace. Lily's loving the tunes that they play for the at bats. Oh my gosh, the pitch here inside. Some tunes a little bit different than the others, but this gal to my left, she doesn't care. She likes any kind of music, from what I have been told anyway. She plays just about every instrument, and things that aren't even instruments that still make noise. She'll do that. Pitch here is going to be inside. That was very close. Good pitch, 3-0. Probably a red light here as Newbeck bats with one away, nobody on, and the pitch is a strike. Laughlin, then Newbeck and Miller. Laughlin, of course, out on a pitch F8 for that first out for Schumacher, and that one's popped up. Left field line. Over for a peak. That'll land in Hugo, and we'll make it 3-2. Yeah, I'm going to be dragging all sorts of cords all over the place today. Oh, yeah. Any way to get a broadcast on the air, folks. We'll do it. Here's the pitch. And that one's going to be inside. Ball 4. Newbeck draws a base on balls. And that'll bring up Wyatt Miller here to the plate. And then DeVore will bat next. Of course, DeVore pitching on the other side of things today. Pitch is high here. One ball, no strikes. There's one away. Here is the Zephyrs bat in the bottom of the first as they're at home. Here's the set by Schumacher. Throw back to first. Kind of wild and wide, but pulled back by Simon Hedin. Time called. Umpire giving both Schumacher and the runner who slid back in Newbeck a second to kind of get the mud off him. Here's the pitch. Fly ball foul out of play. I'll get the 2 strikes now, 1-2. Way ahead. That's exactly what we wanted here for the Raiders and Schumacher today to get ahead in counts. Doing so here. Wyatt Miller, the right-handed hitter, he waits at 1-1 with one away. The pitch, curveball, popped up. Right side for a look near the Mahtomedi dugout. It goes just over, about 20 feet over, as Sandquist and Schumacher both on the hustle. One and two with one away. Glad you're with us on a Friday. Wherever you may be, we are in Mahtomedi. No score, bottom one. Zephyrs bat, runner goes, and a swing and a miss. Thrown to second base, oh, not there. We'll take the strikeout, 2 outs. Stolen base, though, for Newbeck, as he continues to rack up a ridiculous stat line in all sports against Hastings. Every time we see Newbeck, he is trying to get us in one way or another, and right there he gets a stolen base out of the deal. But for Jerry Schumacher, that's his first strikeout of his varsity career, for that matter. So exciting for that young man. What are we pointing at? Shut that door. Okay, there we go. Well done. Whoops, dropping pens. DeVore, big, tall, right-handed hitter. The pitch. Yeah, he went too far. He got about halfway. He's like, I don't want to swing at it, but he pulls back, still went through. 1 strike. I should ask Fike if DeVore played basketball. I'm going to have to do a little digging. He's got that basketball player body to him. You know, tall, long, kind of a lean guy. I don't know if DeVore was a hockey guy. Do some digging here. I didn't see Mahtomedi in basketball this year, actually. Both games we had hockey that night, unfortunately, so I never got to see him. Here, I'll check back to second. But we saw, of course, Newbeck with hockey. I mean, that team, that was, what a battle this year with Hastings and Mahtomedi. That week of games, each team got one. Here's the pitch. Great shot. Outer half at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. DeVore at the plate with a runner at second and 2 outs. The pitch, chop back, to the cage again. Right-handed hitter steps back in. Johnny DeVore batting the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Schumacher, 2 strikeouts. And Mahtomedi, they only bat 4. For the Zephyrs, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the walk. Newbeck at second in scoring position, and we're through a full inning of play here from Mahtomedi. The Raiders and the Zephyrs are scoreless on KDWA AM and FM. Back on KDWA. Welcome back, everybody. We are at Mahtomedi High School, back behind the high school, actually. Nick Tuckner and Lily Anderson having some fun here on a misty, rainy Friday afternoon. Here's a pitch. Ooh, at the knees for a strike. Ben Teglin at the plate. Benny, 2 walks against Tartan on Wednesday. Some very productive at-bats. The pitch here. That's hit well, right side 2 into the corner. Get going. Grow some wings. Yes! Flies down into the corner. Benny around first. Here he comes to second. Head first slide. He's got a double. Benny Teglin with wheels. And he'll get in there. Poked in the corner. It didn't grow those wings. And now we got a big double and a runner in scoring position here for Hastings. Great start to the second for the blue and gold guys. First extra base hit for Ben Teglin. And the first of his career for that matter. Don't forget, we didn't play last year.